James Gunn, it's been known for a while now that he is writing a new Superman movie. Superman Legacy, I believe it's called, due out in 2025. Very excited for it. Now, up until this point, it's been a real question mark whether James Gunn was going to direct this himself or not direct it. Peter Safran came out recently saying that they were elbowing James. They want him to direct it, but James wasn't sure if he was going to. Well, James Gunn has taken to Twitter and has announced himself that he is indeed directing Superman Legacy, which I think is honestly a great choice. But the reasons why I think it is a great choice is because of the way that James Gunn talked about how he came to the decision to direct it. And I thought he made this really beautiful Twitter thread that I want to read real quick. So this is what James Gunn had to say. Yes, I'm directing Superman Legacy to be released on July 11th, 2025. My brother Matt told me when he saw the release date, he started to cry. I asked him why. He said, "Dude, it's Dad's birthday." I hadn't realized. I lost my dad almost 3 years ago. He was my best friend. He didn't understand me as a kid, but he supported my love of comics and my love of film, and I wouldn't be making this movie now without him. It has been a long road to this point. I was offered Superman years ago. I initially said no because I didn't have a way in that felt unique and fun and emotional that gave Superman the dignity that he deserved. Whoops, jumped a little bit too far there. Then a bit less than a year ago, I saw a way in many ways centering around Superman's heritage, how both his aristocratic Kryptonian parents and his Kansas farmers' parents inform who he is and the choices that he makes. So I chose to finally take on writing the script, but I was hesitant to direct despite the constant pestering by Peter Safran and others to commit. Just because I write something doesn't mean I feel it in my bones, visually and emotionally enough to spend over 2 years directing it, especially not something of this magnitude. But the long and short of it is, I love this script and I'm incredibly excited as we begin this journey. Up, up, and away. And that comes to us from James Gunn's Twitter directly himself. All right. So here's why I'm even more excited now for James Gunn to direct Superman Legacy, because I'm a big fan of James Gunn. I like a lot of the stuff that he does. Some of the some of the stuff hits and miss. Like Guardians Volume 2, wasn't a huge fan of Volume 2, but still really enjoyed it. I thought the holiday special was great. The Suicide Squad was great. He's done a lot of great stuff. Marvel, DC, in between, everything. But writing a script like he mentions here is different from directing it. And the fact that he was so honest about being like, I wasn't going to direct this script because I didn't find my way in. I couldn't see it from a director's point visually. I didn't have a desire to do something creatively with it in the director's chair. I respect that, because James Gunn easily could have just folded because he's James Gunn, right? He could have just taken on the pressure and been like, fine, I'm going to direct Superman. I wrote the script, might as well direct it. But if his passion wasn't there, then then chances are we probably weren't going to get a very good movie if it wasn't going to have the passion behind it. But the fact that he went on Twitter and told this beautiful, heartfelt, open thought about how he came to the decision, how it clicked for him, how to make the script work with his director's eye, I'm way more excited for Superman Legacy now because of the passion that now I feel is behind it from James Gunn. I think James Gunn is a great director. I know some people were worried that DC is just going to become the Gunverse and we're going to get the Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad and the Guardians of the Galaxy humor in every single DC property. James Gunn has definitely a voice, definitely has a style and tone that he uses in all of his movies, but he's also smart. He's also a big DC fan. He's also a huge Superman fan. He's not going to pump Superman with jokes that he knows Superman's not going to or wouldn't say. He's not going to fill the world with characters that he knows would not live in a Superman comic or in a Superman show. He loves this character. He loves the script that he's written, and now he's finally passionate enough to direct it, and he's got a vision. He's got a direction that he wants to take it. That's what I want to hear from my directors, my writers, from people behind the movies that they're making that I want to see. This is exactly what I want to hear from them. Passion, heart and a desire to do this with a goal in mind. That's what James Gunn has given us with Superman Legacy. So I was already excited for him to direct Superman Legacy. I was already rooting for him to direct. Now I'm ecstatic that he's directing Superman Legacy. What do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of James Gunn directing Superman Legacy? Are you more excited for the movie now? Or are you less excited? Did you want a different director in the director's chair? Comment down below. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions, guys. And without further ado, let's go back and take a look what you guys are saying about this.